I'm Christian Gochner. I live here in Salt Lake City, and I work for Breeze Airways. I'm a first officer there, and I'm also a flight instructor. So I work in their simulators and train their new pilots on the Airbus. As a kid, I was always really into the sciences, and so I loved things like the Children's Museum. Anything that was hands-on for me was really fun. So, you know, as a kid, being really into aviation, getting to see the cockpit exhibit there was a dream come true, to actually get to do something with my hands and not just imagining it, but to actually sit in the airplane. That's a good question. You know, I think kind of back to what I just said, the more you get to actually experience something hands-on, the more it becomes real. So getting to sit in the cockpit, you know, it's inspiring. It's something that makes what seems like a dream kind of seem like reality, because it's right there. You can actually feel it, you can touch it. And so it was definitely something that, you know, kind of made me realize this is a real thing that I can do. You know, it was always something I wanted to do as a little kid. It was a dream of mine, and then I can't really point to a specific moment. It was just one day I was doing research and realized I could actually probably make this happen, and so I decided to go on a test flight. They called it a discovery flight, where I got to actually go up in a real airplane. It was up in Provo, so we got to fly up around the mountains. And so that was my first time actually being at the controls of the plane, and I was hooked at that point. You know, it's one thing to sit in the back of the plane. That's amazing too, amazing views, and I loved that as a kid and throughout my whole life. And then getting at the actual controls of the plane, I decided that I had to do it. Yeah, I mean, my advice is just go for it. If there's something that you're passionate about, you know, follow your passion, follow your gut, and make it happen. It can be a long road, especially aviation. Lots of training, lots of schooling, but you just take it day by day. I mean, it was probably 3 years of schooling for me, but you know, just break it into small parts and enjoy the journey of getting to the finish line. Yeah, I think for kids, you know, it's so inspiring to be able to actually see things hands-on, and so getting to come into the museum and not just imagine things, but actually, you know, be there, really can make a difference with inspiring kids and, you know, finding new things that they're interested in. Yeah, I think, you know, everyone's different. All kids are different. They have different interests, different ideas. And so what might be really exciting for one kid isn't the same for the other. So by having, you know, a bunch of different exhibits, you can bring in a wider variety of kids and inspire people from, you know, all different backgrounds and ideas. Yeah, I think my biggest message is to follow your dream. I mean, I would have never thought when I was a little kid I would actually get to fly airplanes for a living. You know, it seemed like magic to me, sitting up or looking at a cockpit, being in the cockpit in the Children's Museum. You know, I didn't understand how people could actually know what all this stuff does. So 20 years later, that I'm actually doing this is amazing. And so, you know, for people out there that have a passion, have something that they love and that inspires them, my message is to do it.